that you can buy an asset outside of India completely legally and completely professionally? How many of you say yes, and how many of you say no? Yes, that you know you can, no, that you don't know you can't.
Okay, there'll be some lag because it's 5 minute delay, 5 seconds delay while it streams
That's
to
fine.
Facebook. So we'll wait
That's
for
fine.
it.
What is your thoughts on this, Bharat sir?
What I understand, you can buy property outside India, but then you need to invest a lot of money.
Yep.
Maybe in US, UK, but in some other countries like Dubai and Thailand, they say it's more cheaper than what India Bombay prices are. But
Yep.
the rest all countries is too expensive.
Yep.
By the way, you got a Jolly Shah Kaparia saying hi, great to have you online, Sham.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for welcoming
And
me.
there's a question from Venkat Raman Iyer, but we will take this question later, not now. Yeah. So go ahead, Sham.
Sure, sure. So that's good. That's good. It's good that you shared your thoughts with me, Bharat sir. So
Yeah.
basically, what you can buy what you can buy in Thailand and investment properties in Thailand or Pattaya especially
Mm-hmm.
ranges between 25 lakh rupees to 50
Yeah.
lakh rupees.
Yes.
But you really have to think about the whole logistics, the whole return on investment on this.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy cheap properties, you can buy much cheaper properties around the world, but you really have to question yourself, why are you going to buy this? I mean,
Yeah.
it's great if you're going to buy this just for a summer vacation and you want to have a swim. um, your property is right next to the beach and you want to have a swim, and you're going to go there for 3 or 4 times a year, then it's all good. You buy whatever you want. But if you're thinking in terms of
Mm.
investment, that's where I come in, and that's where I suggest, I share my opinion with our potential clients or clients as per se, that whatever money you are putting in, it's your hard-earned money. And in today's world, we're living in a global economy.
Yes.
And what does that mean is, um, doing things, whether it's communication, whether it's transaction, whether it's traveling, whether it's living even, has become very easy in past 10 years, 10 to 15 years, I would say, because of the globalization. Now, where does that lead us? So basically, you can, as an Indian citizen, purchase a property anywhere in the world. And obviously, the country has to have that kind of rules and regulations that you can invest.
Yeah.
So, for example,
Yeah.
um, foreign citizens cannot purchase a property straight off in India. They cannot do that
Okay.
because there are there are some rules and regulation, partnership norms, and few technical things that as a foreigner you cannot just come in India and just purchase a villa in Kolaba or a beach house right next to Juhu. You can't do
Yes.
that. Uh,
Yes.
the investment done in India from foreign is a different manner. But what I want to discuss to you today was the other way around, whether Indians can invest outside of India. So
Yeah.
coming back to the point, you can definitely invest in those countries who welcome you. Now, the question is, who welcomes you warmly? Who gives you more options of transaction? Who gives you more
Yeah.
transparency? Transparency is one of the most important keys here. Okay, and you also have to understand the economy of that country, whether that country has been a democracy or it's a communist country. So you have to do all the study. So what we do is we help our clients do that instead of themselves doing all the work, themselves taking all the headaches. So we do help them. Now,
Mm-hmm.
we all know about Dubai, that you can purchase a property under 50 lakh rupees and when we talk about return on investment, the answer is not so sure. Okay, we
Yeah.
know that yes, we can buy and where we don't know is we're sitting in India. You can purchase a property in countries like developed countries like America, okay, where
Mm-hmm.
the budget is same.
Yeah.
It's going to be between 50 lakh to 60 lakh rupees. I
Mm-hmm.
say this as a big gap because the property that we, especially we look for our client is rent ready property.
Okay.
Okay, unless and until, yeah, unless and until we're getting a property which is, let's say, instead of 50 lakh rupees, we're getting a property for 30 lakh rupees, and we are only going to put another 10 to 15 lakh rupees on top of it to repair it, to renovate it, in order for us to make it rent ready. So
Yeah.
it's gonna take additional time. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
that's where we come into the picture and we say, Mr. Bharat, we have one property which is 50 lakh rupees, rent ready, it's ready to go. We are ready
Yeah.
to put a tenant in it.
Right.
Second option is we have a 30 lakh property. We're going to probably put another 15 lakh rupees maximum
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
renovate it, and then invest 3 more weeks, 2 more weeks, or 1 more month for it to be ready. And then we're gonna put this out in the market for the tenants. So that's one of the simple procedures. So that's where we analyze the whole situation where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So, Sham, there are already 2, 3 questions, and there are well wishers saying hello to you. Jigar Shah is saying hello, Bharat and Sham.
Thank you.
Rinki Agarwal is saying hi, Sham.
Hi, Ricky.
Then we got Venus Joy saying hello to you.
Hi, Venus.
Yeah. So tell me, I'll take the audience question later. I want to know about this long awaited, people are looking at market crash, not in
Yeah.
India, everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Because people feel the prices are very high in the terms of property, and they feel the economy is going down. There's a lot of changes in market now. The stock market went down 20-30%. So is it going to happen with the same with property market also?
Are we talking about Indian market?
If we can share for Indian market, it's good because a lot of Indians here, they will look at Indian market, but if it's for international market, then also you can share that.
See, sitting at current situation, whether it's pandemic or whether we've Indian market, we've already entered into a bubble since quite a few years now. We all know that. Anyone who's related to real estate knows that, and that's why I can confidently say that we're already sitting on a bubble. Now, on top of this is pandemic. Now, uh,
Mm.
my answer to that question for India would be, if there was any sort of fall in the price, it would have already happened in Indian market. Even if the price is going to go down in Indian market, it's going to
Mm-hmm.
go by fraction. It's not going to be a dramatic fall.
Okay.
It's not going to be a stock market fall. Even they're trying to maintain the stock market level so that their money in, they don't run away with all their
Yeah.
investments.
Yeah.
Um, so that's for Indian market. Now, for
Mm-hmm.
talking about international market, the world is very big. I'm going to talk about US today, especially. So for US market, what we are dealing with is a much bigger threat of pandemic than in India. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but US as a whole was already it already faced a demand hike and supply shortage before pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Yeah.
after the pandemic, we can see what's going in the news. But what I want to tell you here is this: so the demand is already high, the supply is already low. On top of that, the mortgage level has gone down. So from approximately from 3.5%, it has gone to 2.8%. Approximately, I'm saying. It really depends on banks to bank, but this is what's trending right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So my point here is that even if the market crashes, it's going to crash on the property which is already seen the hike in
Mm-hmm.
previous years.
Mm-hmm.
So we all know that 2008, 2000, between 2008 and 2010, this GFC hit,
Yeah.
and cities like New York, California, Los Angeles, these cities were affected, yes, but they recovered very quickly. So that's
Yes.
what I'm trying to say again, that if the market hits in US, these markets will be affected again.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas what Stratton Port India deals in with is the property price is already low. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so when the property prices are low,
Mm-hmm.
everything falls into our client's basket. So
Okay.
when you say the property prices are high and is it going to come down? So we are already dealing with the property price which is already substantially low.
Okay.
So people are
Mm.
waiting to jump on it.
Mm.
And
So,
this
yeah.
and this pandemic situation,
Mm-hmm.
the renting is not going to go anywhere because you have to stay safe, you have to stay at home,
Yeah.
and even some of the commercial aspect of these real estate is not going to get affected, and some of them are going to get affected very badly. So, for example, I would say shared office spaces will get affected very badly,
Mm-hmm.
and some commercial spaces like hospitals and other calamity resource centers, they're not going to get affected. They're always going to
Mm-hmm.
be in that picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So Smith Shah says hi Shambai,
Hi, Smith.
and Rasika Palika says hello Sham.
Hi, Rasika. Hi.
We got Ratnesh Shah saying hi to you.
Hi, Mr. Ratnesh.
Yeah. So tell me, who should and who can invest in international market?
See, there are very much openness in terms of investments
Yes.
outside of India. Now, who can is a question where uh, anyone can, but who should invest in overseas market, investment
Yeah.
market is very special kind of people. So someone who's planning their retirement in terms of financial independence,
Mm-hmm.
they're number one. Number two is people who want to send their kids abroad
Yeah.
for further studies.
Mm-hmm.
They're hot favorite because if they're sending their kids abroad, they're going to spend a substantial amount of money on their kids' education,
Mm-hmm.
their expenses, and their other expenses, like not just food and housing expense, but other
Mm-hmm.
expenses. So,
Mm-hmm.
as I myself went to study overseas, here's an interesting story about myself, sir. So I took
Yeah.
the amount of money that I thought was enough for 6 months of survival. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, within the 6 months, I will find a job, I'll find a part-time job, and I'll start working. I'll save money, and I'll fees. But trust me, that money lasted only for 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Right.
if I had this knowledge, what I have right now,
Yeah.
and if I could have shared this to someone who's sending
Mm.
their kids abroad, I
Mm.
would have suggested them that this is what you should do, what you could do,
Mm-hmm.
in order
Right.
to. So you're buying a property. That property is yours. Unlike property in UAE
Yeah.
or Thailand, it's not a 99-year lease. It's your property. You own it.
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
So obviously you're gonna send your kids to Western countries for further studies. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you invest your hard-earned money in US real estate,
Mm.
where the process is 100% transparent. The return on investment is very high, and all
Yes.
the headache is taken care of by
Mm-hmm.
us. All right.
Okay.
So you invest your money in an
Yeah.
international market, US investment market.
Yeah.
Your kid is studying in, let's say, they're studying in UK,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're getting your rental income from this property.
Yeah.
and the properties also seeing capital gain, capital appreciation.
Yes.
So what you do is you can send that money from rental income to your kids wherever they are, UK, Canada, Australia, wherever they are. You can send that money and they can use that money. And we can
Right.
even claim tax on that money.
Okay.
We can claim tax rebate on that money a little bit, but it's better than zero.
Yeah.
So
Right.
so you have an entity in America which is growing. You get rental income which your kids are using, and your second investment onwards, what we
Yeah.
do is we help you to multiply that property through American bank loans.
Okay.
And that's where the mortgage, which I was mentioning before, the
Yes.
mortgage come into place.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how we do this. So who should buy the property? Who should do the investment in international property segment is people who are planning their retirement funds and people who are planning to send their kids abroad.
Kids. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. So we have Suresh Notani saying hi, Shyam and Bharat.
Hi, Mr. Suresh.
So Manoj Dhanwani says hi, Shyam.
Hi, Mr. Manoj.
Tell me, is it going to affect Indian economy when you send money outside, because it's going to go in dollars, right? So you purchase dollars and put it right. So will it affect Indian economy?
Yeah. So this question is very much like I'm trying to give you a simple answer. So if you send millions and millions of dollars outside of India without having an intention of coming back or getting that money back in India or reinvesting it, then it may be a investor where you are putting your hard-earned money in order to be multiplied. All right.
Yeah.
Then it's not going to affect Indian economy.
Okay.
Well, it's going to affect Indian economy in positive way, because when you're getting richer, if you're getting richer,
Yes.
Indian economy is going to get better.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, but if you're someone who's not intending to come back and you've invested in millions and millions of dollars, then it's a different story. But we're talking about few $100,000 only.
Right. Okay. Revan Datta saying hi to you.
Hi.
Okay. Tell me how easy or hard is it to invest outside India? Is it simple process or is it hard?
So it really depends on who you go through. Okay, there are ways that you can do it yourself as well, and there are ways that you can hire a property management firm like ours. Okay? If you do it yourself, again, it's something that is very technical. You can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. There's a procedure that you'll have to follow. But if you come to us, what we do is we take all the headache, we take all the task that is there, and we do it all for our clients. Right? So the process is very transparent. I will not put it in a frame of easy or hard. It's a process. If form A, form B, C, D is required, then it is required. If certain amount of money is required, it is required. We help you negotiate the price as well, yes. But money is required, paperwork is required. So I will not put it in a easy or hard thing, but what we do is 100% transparent. We teach, we educate our clients, we try to make them empowered, so they know what's going on. They know where that $10 we spent is going on.
Okay, great. Ritti Chibber is saying hello, Shyam.
Hello.
Okay, any visa requirements specific for investing?
Okay. in terms of visa is not required for you to be able to own a property in America while
Mm-hmm.
sitting in India.
Okay.
But what we recommend is if you have a US visa, we recommend that you go and have a look at the property if you can.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're very busy, if you're very invested in your own business in India, and if you can't make it, then that's not an issue. But we highly recommend that you come and visit. See, at the end of the day, if you're spending $80,000 or $90,000, which is 50 to 60 lakh rupees,
Yeah.
what's another 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees? You're gonna buy a plane ticket and come back. So that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm. And any Indian citizen can buy property, right, in US?
Any Indian citizen, yes, any Indian
Yes.
citizen can buy property in US, and
Mm-hmm.
we help them do that with
Yeah.
no problems.
So we have more questions coming from audience. Like Venkatraman Iyer is asking, how is the investment outlook in real estate in India and Mumbai, which you already answered about Indian market. I think so.
Sorry,
Uh,
can you repeat that?
how
I
is the
missed.
investment outlook in real estate in India and Mumbai?
Sir, in India and Mumbai, real estate investment is all about it's all about a one question: what
Mm-hmm.
is the return on investment you're going to get? All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you're investing, say, 2 crore rupees in Mumbai market, right? So
Mm-hmm.
how does that look in terms of 4 years, 8 years, 12
Yeah.
years?
Mm.
All right. And no one can give you a very specific answer in that terms, right? But what we say is, if you have an expert in
Mm-hmm.
Indian real estate, especially Mumbai real estate,
Mm.
you just filter them inside out, ask them, ask them all the important questions. And one thing I know, sir, whether this real estate in a democratic country, whether it's India, US, UK,
Yeah.
you may see downfall, you may see uprise of real estate in value, but you're never gonna be in a loss
Okay.
terms.
Great. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Venkatraman Iyer is also asking, can a foreign national tie up with us to invest in India and can it be repatriated? Repatriated, yeah.
Yeah, look, it can happen. It happens.
Mm.
You need to speak with a company secretary or a chartered accountant,
Okay.
especially because they're the qualified people to talk about that. I can give you suggestions, but they are going to be suggestions. They're
Yeah.
not going to be, yeah. So yeah,
Mm.
a good CS, a good CA will guide
Yeah.
you very well in this term.
Nice, nice. Okay, there's a question from Manoj now.
Yeah.
Manoj is asking, what's your take on the balance of international investments from a de-risking point?
From which point? Sorry.
De-risking point.
De-risking point.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Manoj, but what happens is, first of all, you have to understand the whole game, how everything works. Now, I've said this like twice or three times before. I'm going to say it again. We teach, we educate, we empower our clients in terms of how the whole investment thing works, how it
Yeah.
is inflation proof, how it
Yes.
is minimum of the minimum risks that we're entering into. See,
Mm-hmm.
if you're going to put money in a 5 crore rupees 1 bedroom house in New York compared
Yes.
to a 50 lakh rupees 2 unit apartment in Chicago,
Yeah.
you can completely see where I'm going from 5 crores to 50 lakhs. So your risk is already very low. Okay, and these properties that I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about, Bharat sir and Manoj sir, New York, Los Angeles, these really famous cities, they recovered very fast from 2010 onwards from GFC. Chicago and other cities did not recover that fast from GFC. Okay,
Okay.
this is simple because they're not as big as New York and
Los
LA,
Angeles. Yeah.
but Chicago is third biggest city of America. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
so Chicago has done the recovery since 2014-15. All right,
Okay.
and Chicago has done a marvelous recovery. Even though, if you were to buy the same property in Chicago in 2015-16,
Yeah.
you would have paid 1979's price for that real estate. Right
Yes.
now, you're paying 1985 onwards real estate price. Okay, so
Yes.
you within 4 or 5 years, we've come more than 9 years in journey.
Okay.
So my point is, low risk, it's going to go up. Plus,
Yeah.
we're not hanging on to just capital appreciation. We hang very strongly on to the rental income.
Yeah.
We very strongly advocate rental income.
Yes. Yes.
If
Okay.
I if I answered your question, Mr. Manoj, you let me know, please.
Sure. Venkatraman Iyer says, how much do you charge for your services?
So our service, we are very boutique firm, Mr. Venkatraman, and
Yeah.
we'd love to do one-to-one in terms of the fees that we charge. We charge. Thanks for asking this question. It's a very good question. Um, Again, I'd like to make clear that we don't charge any commission. We don't take any commission.
Mm-hmm.
We don't charge any commission. What we do is we take our fees for the work we're doing, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
one-off fees. And we'd love to do one-to-one because
Okay.
we tailor make your investment property. So the
Yeah.
fees sometimes it varies. So for example, if Venkatraman sir, if you say to me, you want to buy just one property just to see how it feels, enter the game, uh, different fees. But if you
Mm.
say, I know all about what you said, Shyam, I already knew it.
Yeah.
I want to go in, I want to buy 5 properties, then the fees will be different. So we can do one-to-one on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm. Revan Datta is asking, is it possible to start with few lakhs or it is few crores?
So, Mr. Revant, the property that we currently have in our portfolio is ranging from 50 lakh rupees to 60 lakh rupees. They're rent-ready properties. Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to be a sole owner of a property,
Mm-hmm.
you can. The minimum investment is 50 lakh Indian rupees.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, what you can do is you can say your friends are interested as well, and you only have, let's say, 10 lakh rupees or 5 lakh rupees or whatever the amount is. What we can do for you is we can include all your friends
Mm-hmm.
in a bank,
Mm-hmm.
and what we can do is we can sum up to 50 lakh or 55 or whatever the property's price is, and we can
Yeah.
go for a shop. We can go shopping for your investment. You can
Okay.
partner. You can partner if you want. Uh,
Okay.
we highly suggest that the numbers in this kind of partnership is quality, and because it has to be a quality partnership, the numbers have to be limited. But
Okay.
virtually speaking, there's no limitation. If you have a 60 lakh rupees property, and if you have, let's say, 8 friends,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have any limitations. It'd be much well managed if you buy a property of 60 lakh rupees and you only 4 friends are partnering in it.
Yeah.
Did I answer your question, Mr. Reva?
Yes, I think so. Yes. We'll wait for his reply also. And Suresh Menon is there. He says real estate, including international real estate opportunity, is a great topic that provides hope and perspective. Kudos to Shyam.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you so much,
yeah.
Suresh sir. Thank you.
And Suresh Notani is asking, which is a safe country for safety of returns?
See, sir, safety. Hi, Mr. Suresh. So, for safety of returns, a country that has all the systems,
Mm-hmm.
you need to have a tick box.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 10 boxes to tick. If you
Yeah.
tick all the boxes, then you can have a safe return. Okay. But if you have 10 boxes to tick, then you need to have a tick box. 10 boxes to tick. If you tick all the boxes, then you need to have a safe return. is Mr. Suresh, that is the safe country. Now, in our experience, US is the best option right now
Mm-hmm.
in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And why we say this is because we have many clients who have invested in US real estate through Stratton Court, and they have achieved their financial freedom, their financial independence. Not only financial freedom, Mr. Suresh, they've also attained financial education through us, which is the
Mm-hmm.
most empowering aspect of our business. Just
Mm-hmm.
imagine, we have few clients, female clients, and they recently got divorced, and they're single mothers now, and
Mm.
they had little to no knowledge of finance, accounting,
Yeah.
international banking, knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
They came and they joined our program, and I'm very proud to say that today
Mm-hmm.
both of those ladies have 3 investment properties in US each.
Great. Great.
Okay? And what we're trying to do right now for them is we're planning how we can make that 3 plus 3 properties into 12 properties.
Wow.
So we have strategies and everything in place. Um, we've applied for a loan
Mm-hmm.
on the basis of those 6 properties, 3 plus 3 properties, and
Yeah.
we're going to get a loan very soon, and we're going to buy them 6 properties in one shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Revandata is saying really interesting and personally saying amazing knowledge base you carry in your field. Parth is asking, just join this call. So he's asking you why you're doing international investments. I mean, why? What drives you normally?
So sorry, say that again, perhaps, sir.
Parth is asking you why you do what you do and what drives you.
So, sir, that's a very question, but I think I answered your question in very beginning
Yeah.
in a very short form. So what happened was, Mr. Parth, I wanted to study abroad, and my family had no funds. So my dad had to cut his life savings in order to pay for the first semester of my tuition fees. And
Mm-hmm.
I did all the odd jobs that I could to survive. Paid my
Mm-hmm.
tuition fees onwards, and then I did everything. Just like a good child, I got a job after finishing my studies, and I was like, I want to be a good child and pay my dad back. So what can I do? So I
Mm-hmm.
went out to do some research and found out that there was this was in 2011-12. So I found out that Florida was having this recovery of property. So they were
Yeah.
selling these properties in Florida for $100,000 only, and
Mm-hmm.
I sort of had that kind of money at the time. But because no one was there to guide me, to help me, to support me,
Yeah.
I was like, I gave up on that dream, and
Mm-hmm.
4 years, 5 years later, when my current company people approached me, I without even a second thought, I grabbed that opportunity. I was like,
Yes.
oh man, I wish 8 years ago someone was there for me. Now
Mm.
I want to do this because I see a lot of Indian parents. They
Mm.
sacrifice and they do a lot for their kids. But if someone who can explain to them, just by adding few more rupees, you can do this. It
Mm.
can be taken care of.
Mm.
Your kids are going to be okay.
Yes.
It's going to be an asset for your kids once they finish the university or while they're studying in the university.
Yeah.
It's going to be oh my God, what better can I do than
That's
this?
right. Yeah. Great. Great. Suresh Notari says, don't know about the country, but I find your approach very prudent. And he's saying thanks to you.
Sure. Thank you so much,
And
Mr. Suresh.
Venkatraman I here is asking, do you also do EB-5 visa for US through property investment?
So okay, I'll give you an honest opinion. So everyone is doing EB5. We all know that. I
Mm,
have nothing against EB5,
mm,
but here's the thing. Dream. I had a vision. I had something that I thought was very special for me
yeah,
and for whoever is gonna take my service. It's gonna be very special for them.
yes,
So when I knew about this EB5 since last 12, 13, 15 years. It has just taken this wave of advertisement in India. EB5 is there since last 25 years at
yeah,
least.
yeah.
So yeah. So my point is why I am explaining you so much is EB5.
We are losing you, Shyam. Shyam, we are losing you. Hello.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes, you're back. Yeah. Shyam?
Gets EB5 is good
Yeah.
for them. All right, EB5. Yep, yep. So people who gets EB5 is good for them. There are so many clause with EB5. Now, I'll give you a reality check. EB5 applicants, only 65 to 75% gets the approval of EB5. Okay.
Okay.
Now, we are proud. We are proud in what we do. We proudly say that we are American investment property experts.
Yeah.
We don't say that we are EB5 experts. We
Mm-hmm.
can recommend you people who do EB5 and they're very good at it. But again, we specialize in US investment property. Anyway,
Okay.
this is, we're very focused in investment as per
Yeah.
our client return on investment is concerned.
Okay. We have Philip Burton from UK saying your why made you more easily referable for people who are close to you and who understand your why very well and your vision also.
Thank you, Mr. Philip.
And Parth Dave saying so professional, so confident. All the best to you, Mr. Sham.
Thank you, Mr. Parth. Thank you, Mr. Parth.
So I believe you answered all the questions on international investments. I have not missed out, I think so, any of the question.
Yep.
We'll wait for 10 more seconds. If any audience, any question comes from audience, we can check with you. And I believe you're enjoying your lockdown time, Sham.
Oh, absolutely, Bharat sir. We are getting showered by the inquiries, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm very blessed. I cannot explain to you how blessed I am because their jobs. It's very unfortunate to see. Um, but I feel very blessed that we are doing really good in terms of. I would like to clear this for Mr. Suresh as well.
Yes.
So we have an experience of 40 million US dollars in investment portfolio for our clients.
Okay.
It's growing day by day.
Okay.
Now, in terms of rental income, uh, we have got 100% rental income in the investment property portfolio that we carry for our clients.
Okay.
So we are very selective in touching. Whatever we
Yeah.
touch is very selective. We don't go out just because we have to go out. We are very selective.
Nice. Nice. Great. So, Sham, thank you for being there on Facebook. And I believe you're given a lot of information to our audience on international investment. And I also believe that you enjoyed the talk here on Facebook.
Yes, absolutely, sir. I enjoyed every second of it, and
Yes.
I would really like to thank you and our lovely audience for
Yeah.
you for inviting me and listening to me,
Yes.
and for our audience for being so patient with all the positive vibes.
Yes.
I wish you all the very best.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you so much for having me, sir.
We have a last moment question from Venkatraman Iyer. He's saying, so you also do management of property?
Sorry, say that again, please.
You also do management of property when someone buys property in US?
Yes, yes, Mr. Venkatraman. So we do A to Z. In our language, we like to call it hand-holding solution.
Okay. Okay.
So from point A to point Z, we do everything. Uh,
Okay.
even if you so we take our fees. The fees lasts for 1 year.
Okay.
After that 1 year, we don't charge our clients. We do work for them if they want us to, but we don't charge them. Okay.
Okay.
So post 1 year, if you want to retain as our clients, you're more
Yeah.
than welcome to. Post 1 year, if you want to sell the property, we can help you in doing that as well.
Yeah.
So we
Great.
do everything. We provide hand holding solutions.
Great. Great. Suresh Notani says, thanks, Sham. It was interesting session. And Manish Kumar says it was informative session. And Suresh Menon says, absolutely spot on.
Thank you. Thank you so much, both the Suresh sir and Manish sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to me. I
So,
hope I hope you enjoyed this session. And what I would like to add here is, Bharat sir, that
yeah.
our mind likes to carry or catch the negative points much faster than the positive points.
Yes. Yes.
So it's always good to have. Uh, to us, we go to two doctors most of the time, unless and
Yeah.
until you have one doctor that you're like, nahi,
Yeah.
isne jo bola wahi sahi hai. Whatever
Hmm.
he said is Lakshman Rekha. We
Hmm.
always go to take second opinion.
Hmm.
Um, what I can offer you is this one to one each other, and we can decide from there.
Okay.
Even if it's just for information's sake, you
Yeah.
can connect with me anytime you want.
Yes. Yes. Philip Burton is saying thank you to you.
Sir, special thank you to Philip, Mr. Philip. Thank you.
Venkatraman Iyer is thank you. Is saying thank you to you, Venkatraman Iyer. You answered him all the
Thank you so
questions.
much, Mr. Venkatraman.
Manoj Dhanwani is saying it's a awesome session. He loved it. And Suresh is saying I got addicted to FE Live at 9. Thank you, Suresh, for coming in. Also, we have a wonderful speaker tomorrow at 9 p.m. So please don't miss. You'll find something interesting session coming in tomorrow also. And thank you, Sham, for being on FE Live. It was wonderful, and thank you once again. Have a nice week ahead.
So much, Bharat sir. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste.
Okay, stopped.